Okay, so next up, for the year I've set myself a goal of creating a zine for the whole of 2025 and making 2 double-page spreads per month. Will I do it? Who knows? The same way I said I was going to do 75 hard, and we're on the 17th of January. That's okay. Everything takes time, in my own time. But yeah, so for the January page, not really much happened in January, let's not lie. January doesn't really exist in my brain. February is where it begins. The depressing thing about this February is Valentine's Day last year I was on a plane to Costa Rica. This year I'll be starting my new job, so it's not a complete negative. So I started off by creating kind of some background removing of images, and I gotta say this now, I should have said this at the start. Overall arching theme of design, graphic design, I hate Canva, but I like Canva for background removal of images. You can't lie to yourself and tell yourself that Canva's bad when the background removal takes 5 seconds. And I hate AI, but I agree with it if you utilise it to improve your workflow. Okay? So before anyone comes for me, like, oh no, you say you hate Canva and like you'd penalise people for using Canva. Yeah, I do. I'm a silent hater of Canva, although this whole thing is on Canva. I will probably remake it in Adobe Illustrator, but with the termination of my current job, I no longer have access to my Adobe Illustrator account. And I'm not really willing to pay the subscription fee that I've avoided for the last 5 years of my life. So I'll just carry on using this for now. Obviously, I can't really do my bit mapping. I can't really do, like, the typefaces on Canva are shit. So I'll probably export it into Adobe Illustrator, work on it, and then export it back. But on Canva, it just saves everything to the cloud, and I haven't got any storage issues, whereas with Adobe Illustrator files, they take up so much room on my laptop. I've used 3 terabytes of storage in 2024 for just design work, so yeah, it's not ideal, but I'm a silent hater, silent lover of Canva. Hey everybody, I'm back. Yes, I did film this all in one day. The last 3 slides that you will have seen in this video have all been filmed in one day. Sorry, just getting distracted by all the kids leaving school. Anyway, so my final outcome for my January double page zine is the left hand side is giving green. Do you mind, Herbie? The left hand side is giving green. Inspired by my hat that I'm wearing in the photo that I've chosen to use from Mellow Glow. It's got mountains on it and it's bright bloody green. Anyway, and my headphones are on there because, you know, no reason. Don't like describing my artistic choices. On the right hand side, we've got Broadway Tower bitmapped in the background, a big bowl of meringue that I made on New Year's Day, and then a kind of sunshine out of the album that I listened to the most this year. Not this year, this month. And then me and Eleanor, other Eleanor jumping. So it kind of looks like Mars, kind of with a moon, some trees, quite basic. So yeah, not too overcomplicated. But one thing I miss the most about uni is doing all my collages, so I've kind of done that. I've already done February, even though we're not in February, but I think it's quite funny so far. And it's just 2 double pages, pink, and it's got a mouse with a, what's it called? Oh my god, what is it called? Like a sack on its back with a stick. And I've put, I'm packing my bags, and I am leaving. Sure you can't run in those little high heels. But anyway, you'll have to wait to see that in next month's vlog. No surprises here. So yeah, I'm going to do that each month. Gives me something a little creative to do because at the new job I think I'll be pretty swamped, given it's like all the stuff leading up to the summer. But yeah, that is my explanation of my little collage-ness. Ladies and gentlemen, probably just ladies. It's a good day. It's sunny. The sun's out. Sun's out, burns out. It's still quite cold. But yeah, off to the dentist I go. Start recording, but there's someone getting into the car next to me. So I'm just having to act like I'm not recording. And I'm pretty sure I know who it is. So I'm just going to wait until they drive away. But now I'm just chatting because I'm embarrassed that someone's watching me. This is fun, this is good content. Wasn't on, but now it is. And I'm just going to hold my hand here just in case someone's watching me record this. But my first intro that I did, I was sat in complete darkness. Something I'm very good at is leaving things till the last minute. So right now I should be walking to my dentist appointment, but because I'm half an hour early and I know it only takes me 10 minutes to walk there, I'm now wasting time by filming this. But there's people in this car park that are watching me. But anyway, moving swiftly on. My plan for these videos is going to be doing a video a month, but have like a compilation of all the things that I've done in the month. But then once I start my new job, have it so it's like February, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. So then it's split up, because to be honest, I don't think I'm going to be doing anything that fun every single week. Yeah, it's just for fun, guys. It's just for fun. It's not for reals. If you're bullying me, if you're watching this and think, I went to school with her, or she's weird, I'm going to leave some nasty comments. Please don't. I'm already suffering enough. I'm really hoping that the person sat in the car next to me can't actually hear what I'm saying, is another thing. But my aim is, once I get down to London and once I've moved to the new job, it's a hybrid role. Oh, he's left, thank God. Some good work from home cafes. And my criteria for these cafes is 1, they have to have plug sockets. 2, there's someone else driving past me. 2, good Wi-Fi. 3, good coffee. 4, Brother Bear, he's driving back round again. Just leave! Right. 4 is, what did I say? Wi-Fi, plugs, good coffee, and not too loud. Because personally for me, well, I do have my headphones, so I can't really complain. These are the best things I bought last year. They are Skullcandy ANC Crushers, ear crushers. Nice name, but sensory bass, which is just like mind blowing to me. When I tried them on in the airport, I was like, oh, perfection. This is exactly what I've been looking for. Literally shakes your whole head and ears. But secondly, the noise cancellation, 3 modes, stay aware, ANC on, ANC off. Oh, beautiful. For on the train, when I'm thinking, do not speak to me, people, or I don't want to hear about like Deirdre's like grandson that's doing drugs on the train conversations. They're perfect for that. But anyway, circling back, yeah, finding some good work from home coffee shops / co-working areas. That's going to be my first aim, because then that forces me to leave the hotel and leave wherever I'm living at the time, and so I'm not just sat in the hotel working from my computer. And also just relatable content, because I'm a relatable queen, but people just don't know it yet. Hashtag that was disgustingly cringe. But anyway, the mini mic was the first step, and I have to keep checking that it's actually on with the green light. £6 from Amazon for a 2-pack, and it goes into my laptop or my phone. But anyway, I've been speaking now for 4 minutes, so that's eaten into 4 minutes of my 30 minutes that I could have been walking somewhere. But yeah, that's my new intro. I will no longer be using the old intro, even though maybe I will. I've had a day off in ages, and I'm spending it at the fucking dentist. These bastards. Anyway, I'm gonna have to bleep that as well. So yeah, I'm gonna walk to the dentist now. Happy Friday! I did in fact not have enough time. Shock. Who's shocked? Not me. I got there at 11:59. So technically I wasn't late. I'm now deciding whether or not to get a coffee at the park and go sit in the park on my own, or whether to just go to a drive-through so I don't have to speak to anyone. You know what is funny to me is that the fact that I can get on a plane on my own to a different country on my own and put myself on 2 solo flights and all of that shit, but I can't go sit in a park and order a coffee on my own. Anyway, wrapping this up, I am going to go get a coffee before anyone spots me with this microphone. So yeah, let's see if I actually do it or just drive home and go back to bed. Let's see. I got the panini. Yum. There's nothing much going on between those eyes. Or one eye. Ooh. Slightly special, aren't you? Special. Okay, moving on. So I've got my screen up, which has got my mood board from last year, and then my 2025 mood board that I made the other day. Are you going to sit nicely, Herbie, or am I going to have to edit this all out? Can you sit down, please? Herbie just farted! I'm keeping that in. Herbie, you just farted! You just farted. How do you feel about that? Embarrassing. Anyways, moving on. So my 2024 mood board is very like travelling and whatever, and I managed to tick off all of those countries last year. There's nothing really on there very sorry, I just can't stop laughing at the fact that he just farted in my video. Comedy gold, if you ask me. Managed to tick off all of those countries, but there's not much on there regarding job or things to do with friends. Last year I was very like solo orientated, kind of like I'm gonna go do this because no one wants to come with me, and I did do it, so I'm happy that I did. Why Why are you staring at me? A lot of mental exhaustion and / burnout to be able to do that last year, but I don't know if I could do 7 countries in a year again. 2025 on the right hand side, to me, hopefully, is my 2025 mood board / manifestation board for this year, and this consists of something quite cringe in the middle, obviously. Own lane, own race, own pace. It's cringe, but it's true. Some other things that are on there. I don't know if the quote is on there, but I'm living by it this year. Is you can't lose something that you never had. So in terms, you can put that in terms of relationships. You can put that in terms of a job. So when I was applying for jobs last year and kept getting rejection emails, I was really annoyed, and then I had to remind myself, when it happens, it's the right time it will happen. And also, you can't lose something that you never had. So by me applying to those jobs, and I think I applied to 58 in the end and had 3 responses. It was annoying, but I didn't have it in the first place, so when I didn't get it, I wasn't too annoyed. I can't really explain the quote, but it makes sense in my head. What other things have I got on here? Solomon's retail price 200. Don't know if I'm gonna get those this year now that I have to spend money on rent and trains down to London. However, I still want them. Design's cool, they're waterproof. I've got my Saucony trails. These are my brat green Saucony trails endorphin speed rolls. I used them for my 12-kilometre trail race last year and they were really good, but I would like some Solomon's as a walking shoe. Not running. I have clouds on clouds. Like starting a podcast or YouTube channel. I still am in the process of trying to convince my friends that live in America to start a international podcast with me. Now that I'm doing this, I don't feel as embarrassed to do a podcast because I'm already putting myself in the bullying firing line. Tate McRae's on there because I managed to secure 3 tickets for Tate McRae this year in May coming up. Great North Run is on there because me and Marisa are doing the Great North Run in September, which I should start training for about here on my calendar. It's mostly just career-based things with a bit of travel in there. Just a sprinkle for 2025. I think I might go do a half marathon in Switzerland. There's one in Korea-based this year. Last year was full-on solo travel. But this year I still want to do all the things that I learned how to do when I went solo travelling. So being content with being on my own and not labelling it as oh, I'm so lonely. No, you're not lonely. You actually quite like your own space, and kind of that's not a negative thing. It's actually a positive thing that you can be in your own company. So that's what I'm taking away, my key takeaway from 2024. That's my 2025 goals. Hope you enjoyed that fart from Herbie at the start. But yeah, I think 2025 should be a good one.